All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And of course, thanks for subscribing. Truly appreciate the support. I got to let a big sigh out because it looks like either we had one fantastic bug or someone ratted us out and we no longer have the no nag variant of FSD Beta. Basically, the nag is back and it's not as frequent, but it is back nonetheless. We did that great initial first drive, 10 minutes without nags. And then we did a great 30+ minute drive with no nags, and it was truly incredible. And now when I try to activate FSD Beta, it gives me nags. So we're going to take a quick drive and see how bad it is, if it's the same amount of nags, whatever the case may be. But yeah, it looks like we may have gotten a fluke run, or someone, the powers that be, sort of ratted us out. Now, I don't think that negates anything that the car did. It did still performed excellently on our regression testing. It still performed great on the 30-minute drive that we did, minus the few hiccups we talked about with the sort of taxi cab sitting out there and trying to go and didn't want to go, and I just sort of intervened. But for the most part, even here was a nice little tight squeeze. Even here was good. So it doesn't negate anything. It just means that you still have to have your hand on the wheel, which takes away from some of the confidence that it exudes. So bit of a bummer, but still good nonetheless. Will be way better without the nags, especially again for the people who have high mileage on FSD, on autopilot, or whatever the case may be. But yeah, it's still here, sadly. My profile, again, just for those looking, I have set to average, no speed offset. I'm going to take a bit of a 29-minute drive now at this point to see, again, what FSD Beta can do in total. So we're going to do a little combination of city streets as well as highway and back on city streets and some country roads, etc. A little wide for my taste here, but again, not hurting anyone. No cars on the side of the road, no pedestrians, nobody's disturbed, so not terrible. But yeah, I'm pretty bummed about having the nag once again. It's really, truly enjoyable to not have that nag and just be able to let the car do what it needs to do, and again, intervening as needed, as I showed you in the last video. Apparently, I'm the only one. I don't see any other people who I've seen who have FSD Beta. They all had the nag as well. So I'm not sure what it is, how it got turned off. Maybe they thought I was Elon's car. I don't know. And also, for those speculating, I don't have any cheat devices. I don't have any no interference from the CAN bus in that regard. You'll be able to tell because my speed is always going to be consistent. I'll bump up to 30 here, but it's going to be consistent. It's not going to jump around and move to random numbers. So it's no type of cheat device here. It really was, a no nag drive, or drives, multiple drives. And I did some off camera as well, and they were no nag as well. Now, right now, I've not gotten a nag yet, but I'm going to probably jinx myself as soon as I say that. But again, pay attention to the speed. That'll indicate that it's not a CAN bus interference or some type of cheat device. And then also keep in mind that my hands are here, are down, and not on the yoke right now. And my knee can't hit the yoke either. So if anyone has the yoke, the knees don't really work on the yoke. So it's not that either. So I'm not entirely sure what it is. A little wide there. Not entirely sure what it was, but it was something, and I enjoyed it. Again, I'm gonna do this so you can see that my knee is not touching the yoke. And again, my hands are up here, so it's not my hands either. And again, so far so good. It's looking like a long time before the nag, and I'm happy for that. Still slows down right here to about 15 miles an hour. It's a good job spacing and getting over. A little close on that end. Don't like that. And there's my nag. There's my nag, my first nag. So a little bit more spaced out, which I can appreciate. Not totally gone. And yeah, I don't know. Should get over on the side of the road. It's not over yet. And this is sort of the same behavior that Elon's V12 exhibited when there weren't any lane markings, centering in the lane until a car comes or until it sees the line and then kind of gets over. That's not quite the best behavior. That's not what humans would do. They would tend to bias towards the side of the line, of an imaginary line, of the lane that it would need to be. Now more indicators there, more warnings there. So hurts. Really hurts. Now Elon is saying that this version 11.4.7 has more combination of AI and code than previous build, but not quite pure AI like this is a little wild. It's not doing anything here. I've got to give it some accelerator to go forward. I'm going to flag that. But not 100% AI the way that version 12 is. Slows down for the speed bump this time, which is great. Usually doesn't do that for the first one. Didn't see that one, so that's no good. Did not slow down sufficiently for speed bump. So we're in 25, doing a 25 in a 25-mile-an-hour zone. It has to slow down to at least 15 for these speed bumps, and it's not doing it again. So again, did not slow down sufficiently for speed bump. I'll let it go this time. Now it's slowed down. So still some issues to work out with FSD, and that seemed just, similar case with Elon, and I don't know, his speed bumps may not have been as high, but I definitely know that it slowed down to about 18 to 17 miles an hour on some, and a little more on others. Nice good turn there. Then it has to get over. Oh, no. The nags are back. It's such a cumbersome situation when the nags are there. Unnecessarily so as well. Look at this. Taking the turn and making a lane change with the turn. That's awesome. It's getting pretty bad now. If it gets too bad, I'll just rest my hand on the yoke and do it that way. But yeah, it was a good run. I definitely enjoyed it. Elon, if you're listening, if you're watching, if your people are watching, we need the no nag on this situation, or conditional nag when the car really needs help. Just watching that car in my blind spot in case I had to take over. People tend to try to race and try to jump in front of me. Like that right there. See that? So just anticipating him trying to take me on the turn, so I put my hand on the yoke just as a precaution. Good job, good control. They used to get too close to that merge point right there, and now it's gotten much better. So that's great. Also noted in the release notes, not noted in the release notes, was the cleanup of the cameras. The cameras are now a lot cleaner and crisper, specifically the side repeater cameras. They no longer have that yellowish tint to it. So that's good. Turn signal on now on this one, which is great. Truck is coming. I'm gonna go a little faster. But cameras are much clearer. Side repeaters are much clearer. They don't have that tint on them. I'm gonna go a lot faster because this truck is hot on the heels. Come on, Beta, get over. Get over, buddy. There we go. See if these guys can do 80. Now that I'm on the highway, ooh, good job slowing down for that guy. Now that I'm on the highway, nags have seemed to calm down a bit, which is okay, which is again also good, but we'll see. I'll drop down here. So a little bit of highway. We're going to take the exit, get back on the city streets, and see how everything goes from there. So far, I guess because I adjusted the speed, I'm not getting any nags. I got some intervention, some interaction, I should say. Didn't quite nag me there. Great job taking this exit. Great control as usual. Good job quickly getting over and adjusting the right speed, even though there was no posted limit. Awesome. There goes my nag. My warning. So far so good. Still as competent as it was. Again, just that extra level of confidence that it gives you by not having the nag. It should just be conditional nag. When it needs your help, when it gets into a situation it can't really handle or is concerned about, that's when it should prompt you to put a hand on the wheel, a hand on the yoke. But for regular driving that it can handle capably, it should allow you to do your thing. Again, it's tracking my eyes, so my eyes are paying attention to the road. That's the indicator of engagement, not necessarily a hand on the wheel or yoke. Again, special cases, I'm sure the testers, people who have alpha builds, or even the employees are probably gonna, probably not have any nags at all and can just objectively test. Get slowed down for that car that I thought was coming out. Don't know why I had the turn signal on there. Let's bump up. We need to go straight. Pardon me. bit too frequently now, so I'll keep it here. I'll just keep it here. It's happening way too frequently. It's getting annoying, and just resting my hand on the yoke is very comfortable to do. Just not ideal in these scenarios when we're trying to showcase what the car is actually doing. I'll let go on the turns just so I don't disengage with the yoke. Missed the turn, so that's not good. Flag that. Missed the turn that I was supposed to make. Now we're going an alternate route. Let me slow that way down. So that's not great. I'm supposed to turn off and missed the turn completely. That's been an issue with 11.4 for a while. It's still consistent here. It doesn't happen all the time, but it does happen. I think the speed limit has changed here, so I'm going to just proactively go down to 35. 35. There we go. It's been pretty good at keeping and maintaining the speed. I'll go to 40. It's been pretty good keeping and maintaining the speed limit when it's posted, and even when it's not posted. It's been doing a pretty good job. Can't really complain there. This is a rare instance where it just kept going, merging from like a highway road to a more local road. Pedestrian slows down in advance. Extra precaution, always a good thing. Job. I'm going to drop down to 35 now, just because it's a little bit more residential here. Good job. Even on the green light, it slows down significantly. Maybe gave them a little less room than I would give them, but it slowed down significantly for the pedestrians there, even on the green light. Did not have adequate spacing to make the turn onto oncoming traffic. It was just a timing issue. Maybe it would have stopped. I don't know. I didn't want to risk it, but yeah, definitely judged it wrong, timed it wrong. I'm paying attention. It's not a big deal. And it didn't jump out there with high acceleration. So it's a problem. Yes, it's a problem, but it's not as critical of a problem as some might run with it with. So just keep in mind that, obviously we're in control of the car. We know what the car is going to do. I had a sense that it was going to try to find an opening, but it didn't use the abundance of caution that it typically does in this particular instance, and didn't let that car go. That car was kind of slow getting off the line, getting out the blocks, so it's kind of difficult to say. All right, we are at our destination. Lots of cars here. Don't know where I'll go. Maybe I'll just park here for now. All right, so that's it. The Nag is still here. It's not gone. I had a fluke run, or a good bug, whatever you want to call it, or I got ratted out. I don't know. Either way, we enjoyed it while we had it. It's a preview of things to come when we don't have nags in the car, and the car can sort of just do its own thing, and you monitor the system actively, but you also take advantage of the fact that you don't have to keep your hand on the yoke or the wheel, and you don't have to keep keeping it compliant the whole ride through, which again is more taxing than actually driving. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know what you think about this particular drive. Let me know what you think about this particular build, if you got it. And until the next time, enjoy your day. Enjoy your Tesla.